Alright, I'm getting 13 out of 15. That's, I guess, good enough. As long as I didn't lose a YouTube channel. Maybe I should check, huh? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm reading 13 out of 15 with 5 viewers. So, hello and welcome. I've got some very clean glass that I just did after the last show. I was like, this stuff. The laboratory is down, but we're good. We're good everywhere else. Yeah, and Twitter's not reading. Yeah, what else is new? Okay, we're good. Holly Hornay, Noli, Nugs. Nugs Money's first one here. Noli D, second. Not the kind of device I was thinking of. Oh, yeah. I've got all kinds of devices for you, girl. Holly, how am I? I'm fine. I love Nays. I love you too, Noli. Okay, cool. So, Nolly D. We're gonna plug the phone into par. I went over, of course, and looked at my waterfall again. It's perfect, man. It's just doing the same thing now, but it's doing it. It's basically the work of art is complete, and I'll explain that to you in a second. First, I want to show you what I cleaned. I've got deer running around in the backyard behind me. There's some deer back there. So I cleaned this. And I cleaned this one. What's going on back there, man? I keep seeing... is those birds flying around back there? I think I keep seeing birds like flying around. It keeps catching my eye. It's just outside my purview. It's just outside my purview, you see? It's got me a little confused. Let's go to main cam for show. Okay, Holly Hornay says Nolly D. Holly Hornay, she's yelling at you. I'm in. Hey, Nate, getting ready to watch UFC. Man, I haven't watched UFC in a long time, dude. Long time. But you enjoy yourself, Patrick John Welder. I wish you could stay and watch my show, but that's okay. My sister had a pet deer. Yeah, deer are cool, man. That looks like they're very affectionate. That looks like a golf course. Thank you. I think I love you for saying my yard looks like a golf course. Okay, so, look, you guys, listen to me now. I've got great news. This bong is semi-packed. I didn't clean the bowl out completely, even though it's going to look really clean. Look, it does look clean. But there was a little bit of a bud in it, and I decided just to clean around the bud. And I left the bud because I knew it was good bud that was sitting in there. So, I left it, and now I'll come back, and I'll smoke the whole thing. Here we go, with a little SoCali train wreck on top. Very excited. Very exciting times these are. Now, all I need is a lighter, and we're good. Okay. Happy 420 in Newfoundland. No law regarding cannabis, everybody. Cheers. We've got some clean glass. It's great. That hit so good. It looks like Mar-a-Lago. Oh, is that what you're trying to say? Oh. Fuck Mar-a-Lago. You knew I was going to say that. I hope it sinks under the ocean and gives me beachfront property. We'll be casting out here and catching some freaking great white sharks in the backyard. Love you back, Noli D. Holly Hornay and Noli D. Yes. I love it. Do you guys know each other? Alright, so anyway. I love that you both watch the show. Woo, take a hit for me. My lungs are on fire. I'm not smoking nothing. Why are your lungs on fire, Noli D? Nolly D. Nolly D. Why are your lungs on fire? Fire? You guys like that scar across the bridge of my nose? You guys ever notice that? I'm tough looking, aren't I? I look like I'm a scrapper. He's a scrapper. He's a fighter. You know how I got that scar? It's like 9 years old. I was in the swimming pool. And I was swimming. And I fucking swam right into the side of the goddamn pool. Boom! I smacked my nose on the swimming pool wall. That's how I got that scar on my nose. I don't think I've ever told you guys that before. Little personal info there you get from the Naster tonight. Hey, aren't you glad you tuned into the Clean Glass Show? You might get a couple more little personal tips, little insights. Yeah, I like that. I think that was good. Oh, there's a lot more where that came from, folks. Getting to know Nay. Oh, well, we've already seen your nipples. Yeah, I know. You can't say that about every podcaster. I'm more than willing to show you. And I've only done 10 push-ups today because I'm a horrible person. Oh, speaking of horrible people, I'm supposed to call my friend Lily back. It's an inside joke. I called her a horrible person today as a joke. And I was like, you're a horrible person. She's like, what? I'm like, I'm joking. She's like, God, that was mean. I'm like, no, I'm joking. So I was just circling back to that, like they do in the White House press briefing meetings. They like to circle back around to that. We're going to circle back to that. We're going to shut up. Answer the goddamn question now. There's no circling back. Shut up. You're an idiot. Oh, she's gone, right? Oh, she's gone. No more circling back. Okay, cool. I'm glad. I'm just glad I'm not stuck in the hospital anymore. That freaked me the fuck out. Oh, I'm sorry you're in the hospital. Why were you in the... Did you tell us why your lungs were on fire and shit? Oh, someone says ouchie. COVID. Oh my God. I knew I was going to get an F Trump from you, says Nugs. Oh, for saying Mar-a-Lago. You're good, Joe. You're very good. You're very good, Joe. Oh, isn't that pretty? It could go like this. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Are you guys digging that? God, dude. I mean, I wish I wasn't so obviously obnoxiously proud of it all back there, you know? I just can't help myself. You know? I just can't help myself. I sourced it all out, and I take 100% full credit for that backyard now. I was the manager. I was the coordinator. I was the head of logistics for this yard. I may not have done all the work myself, but I found all the people. I was the contractor. I contracted the people, the experts. I found the people. I would be too. Fuck the government. And I'm vaxxed, Noli. And you still got fucked up, huh? I would be too. Straw boss. Noli D. Lowell. Noli D's talking a lot right now in the chat. She has the floor, folks. Growing Legit says, good evening, Nay. Good evening, Growing Legit. I love your cassette tape avatar. I love it. I don't think I've ever noticed that cassette tape. I think I may have seen it and not realized what it was. I love that it's a cassette tape. You know, I should close my door. I know that my mom will greatly appreciate me taking a couple of steps here. Now, we don't have to do all that. But, you know, this is going to help block some of the sound. And it still looks the same, so I'm good. We're good. You're good. You. William Robertson, your yard is beautiful for sure. Great job. William Robertson, you're not going to troll me? Good, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. All right, so what I did, you guys are going to be impressed. Are you guys ready? This is my Icebreakers ashtray. It was a gift that was given to me by my friend Iceman. Now look at this. I cleaned it with alcohol inside and out. It's all clean and brand new again. However, there's no more soot or resin or anything on it. I cleaned the whole thing, man. So it's going to be clean to handle with alcohol, man. I cleaned it out. Look at that. It's like a big smiley face. Hey, look, I'm so clean. Ah! Wants me to see me on Zoom. All right, Noli D, we'll be waiting for you with bells on. So anyway, I'm going to use my clean ashtray for the first time, and I'm excited. It worked. It worked. Look, it totally cleared it. All the ashes are now in there, and look. Oh, and it flipped over upside down, and I don't have to worry about it because it's sealed. Marty's in the house. Marty! Where you at? In the house. Marty's in the house. What's up, Marty? Marty's name actually tells you where he is. It doesn't just tell you who he is. Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca. Hi, Nay. Hi, Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Orca. You know, I want to hear the reading. I want to hear the reading of the chat. Can we see if we can get that working? Commence with the reading of the chat, please. God, if it works right now, I'd be so happy. You guys hear the ice cream truck? It's not working, is it? Wait, oh, nobody's typed anything yet. Huh, isn't that weird? None of you guys will type anything when I say I'm going to turn on the chat voice? That's weird. Isn't that weird? Huh. It's weird, isn't it? Don't you guys think that's weird? Do you guys want to see the deer? Am I still live? What's the chat voice? Ah, cool. Oh, you guys are gonna talk now? Where did everybody go, man? Why do people just run out on this show? That is so weird. Where did everybody just disappear to? We're sitting here partying, having fun. We had the bong and the cannabis was out, man. I've got water. And my audience is just leave. You guys just leave. You don't want to smoke. You don't want to chill. I mean, a whole bunch of people just left, right? There's no one that's even here anymore. Sean is here. Marty, Growing Legit, William Robertson, Holly Hornay. Sean, Marty, Growing Legit, William, and Holly. 5 people. Who else is here? Is anyone else here? It says there's 10 of you. Who's here? Are there more than 10 of you here? I only see 5 of you in the chat. Who else can chat for me in the chat? If you're able to chat in the chat, let me hear from you so I can see that you're here. In the meantime, I'm packing a bowl on a clean bong. So, Holly, are you in Ireland? Are you, Holly, are you in Scotland? Holly Hornet? Are you in Scotland? Hey, there's Randy, Seymour Cannabis. What's up? Trendy Orca is patrolling Nate's garden. Okay. Okay, that's good. We may not have had any sound on the chat, so that may have been the problem too. Nope, it's still not reading. Let me turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, I just turned it off. No, I wish you guys would chat a little bit in the chat so I could get some chat, you know? That'd be so cool if you guys could do that for me. Hey, Tula, thank you for chatting. Okay, let's turn the notifications back on. Okay, new voice. Nothing. It's not working. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, man. Yeah. Gotta go get some more cannabis soon. I gotta get some more too. Let me see. I've got some right over here, and it says blueberry on it. Yeah. Look at these deer, though. Top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism tis... No, I don't say that anymore. Top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Oh, a nice clean bong for your viewing and smoking pleasure. Oh, let's turn the fan off for smoke rings too. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Cheers. That was a good bong rip. And here comes some smoke rings in your direction. Horrible lighting for smoke rings, I guess. Either that or the smoke is just really too thin. Oh, that's right, it's blueberry. Blueberry's horrible for smoke rings. That's right. It's just doesn't have any ash, so to speak. It burns very clean. It burns very clean. Oh, we're in a private neighborhood, bro. There won't be any noise in this neighborhood. No, my animals are cool. We're in a big house. It's, you know, there's jets that fly over it. You can barely hear the planes flying over. It's a big, nice house with big, thick glass windows. A lot of insulation. Carpet, you know. Tabs of Iceman! 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 That's the Iceman alarm. Iceman! Alright, Iceman. Jack the Ripper. That's what I'm smoking. All right, and I got some right here. What are you doing right now, Ice? What are you up to, son? Let me guess. COD. Dabs and COD. Am I right? All right, guys. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. Cheers, Ice. Happy 710. Wow. That was weird. I think I should do that again. I didn't blow out any smoke. It may have cooled off too quickly. Cheers again. Take two. Whoa. That worked a little better. I might have to go back to my old method. Just heat the fuck out of it and then let it cool down. I obviously got a hit though. And I'm feeling it. There just wasn't a lot of vapor. Not a lot of vapor. I don't know why. What's up with that? We're done with these deer, aren't we? The deer was the earlier show. show.
you remember the Cone of Silence? You know, man, I remember Get Smart, and I can't remember what the Cone of Silence was. Maxwell Smart. Double O agent. Man, so yeah, did you hear Russia got accused of bombing this mall with 1,000 people in it or something? I guess Jimmy Dore did a 12-minute segment on it. I'm looking at that in my YouTube recommendeds. And 99 Maxwell Smart. 008.5. What was the Cone of Silence, man? Oh, Google it, I'll laugh again. Just remind me. I might remember it. How am I today, Tula? Tula, you know about my waterfall? You know, we just love those things, don't we? Have you seen the video of it? I take video of it all the time. It's the most awesome, beautiful thing. Hey man, my notifications went out. What, you haven't seen my waterfall? There's a 2-minute video of it. That had a bubble they would get in to tell secret shit
but it never worked quite right. They would end up screaming at each other and antics like that. William Robertson. That's funny. That's fucking hilarious. I think I do remember that. I don't know why we're not hearing it, but I mean, you can kind of hear it. Look at the water trailing off into the distance. Look at the way it's just rolling over the edge. Oh my God, I love it. What do you guys think? You guys, did that bore you? That bored out half of my audience. Showing that video just bored out half my audience left because I showed a video of a waterfall for fucking 2 minutes. God, man, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Why would you leave? Because I'm showing you a video of my fucking waterfall. Let's do a dab for all the people that left. A memorial dab. Since they probably came here to watch me do dabs. Alright? Happy 420, everybody. Let's do a dab. For everyone that stayed for the waterfall. I mean, you don't have to be into the shit that I'm into, man. Just try to be a little bit more polite, I think. Is what I'm saying. Put water on your... You loved it. Thank you, Tula. Well, that's all that matters to me, is that you loved it. All right, cheers, everybody. I don't know. I'm down to 7 viewers, man. It's weird. I thought there were all these people that were gonna chill and hang out and smoke. Whatever. I guess we'll watch the Jimmy Dore video then.
Here's some more propaganda for you. I don't know if you saw this. Russian missile hits Ukraine mall filled with 1,000 civilians, says the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, and there's a picture of it. What is missing?
Cars from the parking lot.
It'll be cars.
Oh, I was going to say the mall census people who had just got done with a 1,000-person mall count before it exploded.
Boy, 1,000 civilians at the mall. So even Ukraine's economy is doing better than ours.
We're in a war.
There's some real shopaholics out there in Ukraine, huh? 1,000 people shopping at a mall during a war with Russia. Boy, I bet all those refugees from Ukraine were like, "Hey, you guys coming?" And those shoppers were like, "What?" And missed the deals.
So wait, Jimmy. So you're in a mall that's getting airstrike. You're gonna stay there? You're gonna leave your car in the parking lot and stay there? What are you even thinking? His reasoning has been so off lately. It's like, this is just common sense, right, guys? Don't you think maybe if an airstrike, if Russian missiles are hitting a Ukraine mall, those people are going to flee. They're going to get in their cars and drive off. What, you think they're going to take off on foot? Is that what you do when you're undergoing an airstrike? You just run on foot? Or if you have a car, you get in your car and you get the fuck as far away and you save your car? I don't know. What would Jimmy Dore do if he was at a mall that was getting an airstrike? You gotta pop a koi pond in for your mom unless you have. No, we've got bears. We can't. We've had that before.
Here's what Russia tweeted out. Russia says, on June 27th, Russian aerospace forces launched a high-precision air attack at hangars with armament and munitions delivered by USA. So they're saying that this building here was housing munitions in the war that Ukraine was going to use against Russia. So Russia sent a missile to blow them up. And
They just bought them those. Oh man,
Can't we have anything nice without Russia blowing it up? So they say they bombed there, and then a residual fire caught that shopping mall on fire. That's what Russia's saying. The high-precision attack resulted in the neutralization of West-manufactured armament and munitions concentrated at the storage area for being delivered to Ukrainian group of troops in Donbass. So
Fair
that's
enough.
what Russia's saying.
Fair
So
enough.
probably paid for 2 fireworks displays.
Apparently. So this is the Kremenchuk shopping mall bombing. Here's the key location. This is according to the BBC. So here it is. They say the first missile hit the shopping center, and the second missile hit over here. That's what they're saying. Let's watch a little video of it. No cars. There's 1,000 people inside. No
The
cars.
cars were stolen too.
Someone and then those missiles went and stole the cars. And where are the people? There's 1,000 people. I see like 8 people.
A lot of casual milling around.
Well,
Yes.
Yes.
maybe 1,000 people that get killed.
Yeah. Hey, how about that?
You know.
So here's what this person says. Vera Van Horn says, a fire in a non-functioning shopping mall was caused by the detonation of an ammunition for Western weapons stored at a nearby factory. So they're saying they were bombing the munition stash at this factory, and that the fire then jumped to the mall. That's what they're saying, right?
Oh, I got
The
you.
mall has
I
been closed
see what
since
they're
March
saying.
and was reportedly used as a storage facility. I'm sure Zelensky was aware of that. That's what she's saying. Now, I'm not saying that.
That's some Russian. Right? I mean, why
yeah,
would
that's
we
some
not?
Russian, right? He also goes on, why would you store your munitions next to a mall?
Because you also
What
have
next
munitions in
to
the
it?
That's right.
It's kind of
According
far
to
away.
Ukrainian sources, the mall was closed in 2015 after raiders took over the owner company, a normal occurrence in Ukraine. At the end, the owner went bankrupt.
Can you imagine?
And this is from Forbes article dated February 25th, 2022. It informs that the
Can you imagine something like that launched out of that building? If they were storing something in there that could do that? Holy shit. What the fuck was that? What was in that building that got triggered by the explosion that launched and destroyed that fucking mall like that?
owner of Selpo that took over the
A
mall
single mortar shell?
closed 30 locations in Ukraine as the war started.
Come on.
So, and here, somebody put this up. Is this from their Yelp or something? I don't know what it says. Closed, permanently closed.
It's not on fire there.
So,
It's closed
yeah.
pre-fire. Huh?
So here's another news report. Watch this.
If it's closed, why are all those
A shopping
people
centre
there?
with more than 1,000 civilians inside has been hit by a missile strike in the Ukrainian city of Kremenchuk.
Oh, they didn't say
Ukraine
kill.
has said that it fears dozens of civilians might be dead or injured.
Oh,
Yeah,
dozens.
dozens.
Thousands to dozens.
And so the
Okay.
range is from 1,000 to 1,000. That's the range? That's the range.
No, they said there were 1,000 people in the building. It's believable.
President Volodymyr Zelensky announced the attack on Telegram, saying,
The mall is on fire. Firefighters are trying to extinguish the fire. The number of victims is impossible to imagine.
It's impossible to imagine. I thought you just did. It was between 12 and 1,000. Wow, that's amazing. Okay.
It's like
Kremenchuk
galaxies
is-
of the universe. Impossible for the brain to imagine.
site of Ukraine's biggest oil refinery. The city had a population of 217,000 before Russia's invasion in February.
We're never going to know how many people actually died in that bombing until Zelensky and Ben Stiller land on a number to make that movie. Am I right? Come on.
Right on
It's
to
a big scene.
Footage of the attack has been shared on social media. It shows the building engulfed in flames, civilians standing outside, and emergency services at the scene.
1,000 people, and they got 6 guys with their shirts off. That's all
The
they got.
strike comes just one day after Ukrainian officials blamed Russia for hitting 2 residential buildings in the capital Kyiv, killing 2 people.
So, according to this propaganda, Russia hit a residential area on purpose and only killed 2 civilians. I honestly don't mean. I don't know if that means that their army has better or worse stuff than we do.
Door's always
Here we
Those
go.
are better numbers than our collateral damage.
Yes.
There has been no immediate comment from Russia, which denies deliberately targeting civilians.
Hold on, please.
Okay, so BBC did an article, and they want you to know that every bad thing they're saying about Russia is true, and don't be skeptical whatsoever. The claim that the shopping center was non-functioning. This is what the BBC says. They say that this claim is false. Well, thanks for clearing that up. BBC reporters on the ground have spoken to shoppers and employees who were inside the building at the time of the attack. Which BBC reporter? Why don't you name them? And who were the people? And where's the video? Multiple posts listing details of missing people who were either working at the shopping center on the day or went shopping there were published in a local Telegram channel in the hours after the attack. So this is being used as proof that you couldn't possibly make that up and print it. You couldn't possibly do
Why don't
that.
they have the footage of the people saying my so-and-so is in
Yes,
there?
exactly. They don't. This is from the BBC. One pro-Kremlin fact-checking channel suggested that no photographs from inside the shopping center had been posted on Instagram since March. However, a woman who lives in a nearby village and regularly goes shopping at Kremenchuk told the BBC that the shopping center had been constantly open. That's a weird way to say it. And her family had visited it at least once a week. So is the issue that the facts were pro-Kremlin or that the fact-checkers are pro-Kremlin for telling pro-Kremlin facts?
Probably all.
Probably all of that. So this is their
Kind
fact-checking.
of splitting hairs here.
So they're saying this fact-checking's lying because this person we don't know said this. And the BBC, we know how they lied over Syria. We know that. So here's the next
Okay,
claim.
all right, let's end that. He makes a whole segment over whether or not they got one fact right or wrong in this. When they first report shit comes out quick, and you never know. Even here in the United States, you never know. You got to wait until all the news comes out, right? It's like as soon as it comes out, they say this, whatever, and I'm always like, just wait for the rest of it, man. Don't be in such a fucking hurry. Maybe not all the information is available yet. So he says the real reason airlines are canceling thousands of flights. How fast can we get to the bottom of that? Let's find out.
One of the most common new supplement combos that people are doing right now when they take Redwood is to stack it with our brand.
Nobody fucking cares.
I don't know if you don't fly a lot. The airline industry is in disarray. And it's been pretty much in disarray since Reagan deregulated it. And it's been a race to the bottom. Everybody hates flying. It's such a miserable experience. Before 9/11, it was a chore, and now flying after is an ordeal. And now they're canceling flights by the thousands. And they won't tell you why. Remember when they started happening, right after people started flying after COVID again? They started saying, oh, there was weather. Oh, Southwest canceled 1,000 flights. They said because of weather. But no other airline canceled their flights. So we're starting to figure out what the real reason is. And it seems like the real reason that there aren't enough flights and they're canceling all these flights is because they encouraged the people who didn't want to take the vax to retire. So that's what's happening. So tens of thousands of airline employees took early retirement because they didn't want to take the vax. Now, a lot of people
Tens
tell you
of
that.
thousands?
But they're going to tell you that in a little bit. But you'll hint to it. Here we go.
Dude, did he just say tens of thousands of airline pilots or employees have retired?
Watch this.
So the bottom line is we've got 11 million people moving through the system from today through Monday. That's a lot of people. We don't have nearly as many seats on planes as we had back in 2019, but we are pushing.
Why? Why don't we have as many seats and planes as we had back in 2019? Why? They never asked. Why doesn't he ask that question? Why aren't there as many seats and planes as we had in 2019? They gave the airline industry $54 billion during COVID so they wouldn't fire anybody. So again, the conspiracy theorist idea, so this is the conspiracy theory, is that it's because of the vax. Because these employees weren't willing to do it, so they forced them into early retirement. And that's why we're short on flight attendants, we're short on pilots, we're short on ground crew, we're short on everything, because the airline industry, instead of retaining those employees, encouraged them to retire. And a lot of the conspiracy theorists say that it's because of the vax. Now, here, I don't know if you've been playing along at home during COVID, the conspiracy theorists are 5-0. They're 5-0.
No, they're
conspiracies
not.
Anymore, they're just spoiler alerts.
No, they're
So,
not
I-
5-0. You've been wrong on a lot of shit, Jimmy. You just won't go back and fucking admit it. That's the problem. That's hilarious. I get it. All right. It didn't take long. So, yeah, he heard some stupid theory, and it's stupid, and it makes no sense. Again, makes no sense.
large-scale battles with military vehicles. The online action game War Thunder has received a major update.
What else do we got going on? This guy's got a jet-powered fucking blower. A turbine-powered blower. It's crazy. That shit's crazy, man. What else is going on, people? Anything? You got anything going on? You want to look at headlines real quick? Just to see what's going on out there in on the internet. You know, I think Idiocracy got one thing wrong, and that is the way we got here, where they said it was because smart people decided to not have children anymore, and dumb people just had a whole bunch of kids, and so society just became really stupid. No, man, we haven't had time for that. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. We're here because smart people can't bring themselves to vote for a Republican or a Democrat. And stupid people can. That's why we're here. Because it doesn't matter who you put into office. They've done this to us. All of them, collectively. So stop voting, man. Stop voting for these clown bitches and learn how to make diesel fuel, man. I put all the information on my Twitter, @NaysGarden. So make sure you guys check out those videos on YouTube that I linked you to so you can learn how to make biodiesel. It's really basic stuff. It's just a few ingredients and you can make fuel. I've got lots of diesel-powered machines and vehicles. Make my own fucking fuel. So wouldn't be able to replace a belt or get a tire repaired, you know? Everything's gonna start breaking down real fast. Anyway, you guys, I hope you had fun watching the show tonight. I had fun entertaining you. I will see you tomorrow.
You guys have a good night, okay? Isn't my speaker cool, man? It matches my underwear.
You think I'm kidding, don't you? What are you even talking about, Palsy Walsy? What are you even talking about? Nobody's even doing it like that anymore.
You're welcome.